you are all welcome to the 27th Annual Tax Conference. Brace up for what is ahead, and we hope that you enjoy it. Thank you very much.
Yes, you guessed right. We are still telling the story of the 27th Annual Tax Conference, and we are going right back to the very beginning, the opening ceremony.
On behalf of the 16th President of our great institute, Mr. Samuel Agbelu, MNR FCTR, we welcome you to the 27th Annual Tax Conference of our great institute, the Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria, holding today, where we are having the opening ceremony at the Abuja Chambers of Commerce and Industry here in Abuja. It gives me great honor to have here the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, ably represented by the Minister of State for Finance, Dr. Mrs. Doris Uzoka Anete. Place a round of applause to welcome her. Also representing the Vice President of our country here, we have the Special Advisor on Economic Matter, our own Dr. Tokwe Fasua. Place a round of applause to welcome them. We are honored to have in our midst excellencies, governors of states who are stand out in a great way supporting our institute. And in no particular order, permit me to recognize the Executive Governor of Plateau State, Barrister Caleb Mutfwang. Place a round of applause for him. Also very much present here in our midst is the Executive Governor Ondo State. Please let's make welcome His Excellency Lucky Ayedatiwa. We have the Governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, ably represented by the SA on Taxation and Revenue. Please help me make welcome Honorable Ogungbo Abdulkadri Okpeyemi. The host of today, who we are celebrating, and the last 2 years has been a great feast improving the loss of our great institute, is no other person than Mr. Samuel Agbelu, MNR FCTR. It gives me great honor also to recognize the Vice President of our great institute, the incoming President, Mr. Innocent Oagwa.
Barrister Samuel Agbelu, the 16th President of the CITN, is the chief host of the 27th Annual Tax Conference.
The 27th conference has come. We will keep on supporting the Nigerian project. That is what we stand for in the Institute. Support the Nigerian project. We want to make sure that Nigeria is better, and our own aspect of the job, we want to make sure that it is done properly. And once it is done properly, let other segments of the economy also do their own properly.
Thank you very much, the 16th President of our great institute. On this note, permit me to invite for the keynote address our special guest of honor for today, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, ably represented by the Minister of State for Finance, Dr. Mrs. Doris Uzoka Anete.
But before the Honorable Minister of State for Finance came goodwill messages.
It's with a distinct honor that I address this distinguished gathering at the 27th Annual Tax Conference of the Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria. I wish to sincerely commend the Council and members of the Institute for sustaining this critical platform of engagement and policy dialogue over the years. Your efforts continue to shape the evolution of Nigeria's tax ecosystem and professional standards. Congratulations to you.
On efforts being made to improve the tax system.
We are leveraging technology and data analytics to enhance tax compliance and improve service delivery. The digitization of tax processes is already yielding positive results, and we remain committed to building a system where every taxpayer, whether an individual or corporate entity, can transact efficiently, transparently, and with confidence in the system's integrity. These reforms are not without challenges. We recognize that the change of this magnitude requires extensive stakeholder engagement, capacity building, and sustained political will. Therefore, collaboration remains very key and critical. The support of institutions like the CITN will be indispensable and remains indispensable as we work to build a tax system that supports enterprise, reduces poverty, and delivers on our national development agenda. Let me emphasize that the success of any reform depends heavily on implementation. As such, this conference presents an opportunity for all stakeholders to explore how policies and laws can be translated into practical and measurable outcomes. Your task. It is also an occasion to discuss solutions to long-standing issues such as tax evasion, informal sector integration, fiscal federalism, and equity in taxation. As tax professionals and policymakers, you are the custodians of Nigeria's tax future. I therefore urge you to leverage this platform to engage meaningfully, challenge assumptions, and craft pathways that will strengthen our tax institutions, boost revenue, and ultimately improve the lives of Nigerians. In line with the aforementioned, I therefore declare this conference open. Thank you for your attention, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
In a chat with pressmen, the minister spoke about the important role of tax professionals in revenue generation.
Very important. The revenue of government is administered by tax administrators. But those who prepare the tax that the tax administrators collect are members of the CITN. They are the tax practitioners and the tax professionals. Without the tax professionals, we cannot assure what we call revenue assurance of government revenue. So they're very important to national development. As you know, when citizens pay tax and achieve their civic responsibility, government has revenue to build roads, provide infrastructure, build schools, pay for services, social infrastructure that keeps the economy going, and that is what alleviates poverty and improves the livelihood and the welfare and creates prosperity for everybody in the country. So they are very important to the national development, especially the Renewed Hope agenda of Mr. President.
And from the governor of Ondo State.
Well, we're expecting an outcome where at the end of this conference, especially that is coming up at the time the tax regime in Nigeria is being reformed, we can say that the outcome of the reform is what we are going to be experiencing thereafter, which is for better Nigeria, to have more money, to be able to have an inclusive system where everybody is dragged into the tax net for ease of collection and compliance, made it simple up to the grassroots level so that the government, both at the national and the state level, can have enough resources to be able to build infrastructure and support the security of the nation. Yes, we have just also reviewed our tax regime in Ondo State. We have gone digital. We have what we call iOndo, where everyone can log in and pay their tax. And at the rural areas where they are not techie savvy, we have also deployed POS to support taxpayers so that we can have enough revenue for development.
And this assurance.
We are working in consonant with the federal government of Nigeria. We have in the institute, we have Nigeria as our focus. Once Nigeria is good, everybody will be good. And so we appreciate what President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has done, his initiative about the tax reform bill. We have supported this bill from day one, and we keep on marketing it because we have seen professionally We have seen the benefit this is going to give to us as a country. And so we are moving to the implementation stage. We will be there with the government to ensure that it is properly implemented. But let me say this. We also implore the political leaders to ensure that whatever is collected is judiciously used for the people of this country. Once that is done, then of course there will be voluntary compliance. And once there's voluntary compliance, Nigeria will be great.
There you are, the opening ceremony of the 27th Annual Tax Conference. It was as much an intellectual feast as it was a social event. For more stories from the 27th Annual Tax Conference, stay with this channel. Like and subscribe for more.